I'm so excited. We're heading out with Tropic Air to see the blue hole from above. It's going to be beautiful. What a beautiful day.
Today we are going to give you all the information you need to fly over the Great Blue Hole. We booked a private flight with Tropic Air from San Pedro on Ambergris Caye to see the astonishing Great Blue Hole. Costs for a 1-hour flight vary depending on the number in your party, and we have links below for you to check out availability and rates. But trust me, it is worth every penny for this once-in-a-lifetime flight with your private pilot tour guide. Our trip to Belize started in Caye Caulker, which is an 8-minute flight from Belize City, where we landed after a direct 4.5-hour flight from Toronto.
It was here that we spent a few glorious days enjoying the Keys of Belize.
Staying at the stunning El Ban Cabanas on Caye Caulker North, we had free water shuttles to Caye Caulker Village, where we could enjoy the nightlife, go shopping, and walk along its sandy streets. It's also here that we hopped on a golf cart taxi for $5 each to catch a flight to neighboring Ambergris Caye for our 1-hour tour of the Blue Hole. Flights between the two keys are just 5 minutes long and start at $70 per person. Whichever key you decide to stay on, it's worth going over to the other for a day trip. Both islands are very different, with Caye Caulker being much more laid back and quieter than the bustling Ambergris Caye. Besides flying, you can take a ferry that takes about an hour and starts at $15 per person one way.
We had the chance to do some sightseeing in San Pedro before our scenic flight, and it was a great way to spend the day.
The Great Blue Hole is a giant marine sinkhole that lies near the center of Lighthouse Reef, which is a small atoll located 70 kilometers from the mainland and Belize City. The hour-long tour took us on a scenic flight over Ambergris Caye to see its sprawling urban center, but also its mangroves, lush lagoons, and forests and beaches along its low sandy plateau. We then flew on to Caye Caulker to see its coast and the famous split from above. The Caye Caulker split was formed by a massive hurricane that split the island in half, and is now a fun place for sunset and to grab a water taxi between Caye Caulker north and south.
It was then on to the island once owned by the notorious El Chapo, which is now being turned into a luxury resort complete with the Four Seasons and multi-million-dollar estates.
We then flew 70 miles into the middle of the Caribbean Sea for a bird's-eye view of one of the most awe-inspiring places on Earth.
There it is, the Blue Hole.
The Great Blue Hole is one of the natural wonders on Earth, stretching 300 meters across and plunging 124 meters deep. That's nearly 1,000 feet wide and more than 600 feet deep.
Well, this is quite the experience. We get to do 2 passes my way and 2 passes Dave's way. There's the Blue Hole, everyone. Because of its great depth, the hole is a dramatic, deep blue color standing out against the clear and shallow turquoise waters of the atoll. Jacques Cousteau declared it one of the top scuba diving sites in the world, and divers flock to the Blue Hole to check this deep dive off their bucket list. The Blue Hole may be popular for diving, but a flight over this wonder is a trip of a lifetime. Seeing it from above is a sight to behold. That was awesome.
That was amazing. Definitely worth it. Belize is home to some 400 keys dotting the crystal clear waters off the second longest coral reef in the entire world. The Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which has some of the clearest and bluest waters I've ever seen. Many people flock to Belize to enjoy its beaches and keys and pristine coral reef, where you can swim with sharks and rays in Shark Ray Alley. But if there's one thing to add to your bucket list, make sure to add a charter flight to the Blue Hole with Tropic Air from Caye Caulker or Ambergris Caye. You won't regret it.
Well, that was awesome. It was seriously one of the best scenic flights I've ever seen in my life. The Blue Hole is spectacular and I highly recommend it.
And that was our flight over the amazing Great Blue Hole. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click that bell for notifications because we put up new videos each week.